Hey guys, welcome to the very first episode of Sales Shake TV. It's absolutely amazing to be doing this. I wouldn't be able to do it without all the great feedback and questions that I've been getting from you guys over the last few months. So please keep that up. I really appreciate it. Sales, we all know, is an incredibly tough gig. You go from being a hero to a zero just like that. So this is all about us being able to share and help each other out as sales professionals. We have four absolutely awesome questions to kick off today. So without any further ado, here we go, episode 1. Our first question comes from David Sim, who's a director of marketing in Boston. David asks, what are the pros and cons of having a sales script? So let me put it bluntly. I don't think there are really any pros of having a sales script these days. Don't get me wrong, you have to be able to give a team the right process, the right sales message, be able to sell the values of the product and the USPs in the right way. But to have the most successful sales team possible, you need to give them the creativity and the freedom to create their own voice and to sell in their own style, because everyone's different and everyone has a different way of doing things. So the coaching and the training is really important around the process and the product and how you want your sales messages to come across. But a script is just a no-no. It puts salespeople under pressure. They feel they have to, be robotic and do it in a certain way, whereas you want that salesperson really to develop their own style and their own way of working to be the most successful. I hope that answers your question anyway, David. Our second question comes from Tim Young, and Tim is a consultant in LA, and Tim's asking a price versus value question. So what happens when your sales prospect really believes in your product and can see all the benefits it has to offer, but is getting hung up over the price? My one bit of advice with this would be complete flexibility. We all know how hard it is to get an opportunity to this stage. You've got to think longer term about how they're going to be an advocate of your company and the brand, how they're going to talk to other people about their experience and probably refer you to other business in the future. So if you're getting someone who really believes in your product and can see the benefit of it, be flexible. So what you can do by that is be flexible on the contract term, offer creative pricing structure. Don't be scared to give a discount, because longer term, you're only going to see benefits from getting that deal over the line. As I said, it's really hard to get opportunities to that stage. So do what you need to do to get the deal done. That would be my best advice. Our third question comes from Tom Gleason, a VP of Sales in London. And Tom says, great blog, one big question. How do you get time to create all your content and the blog? I keep thinking I should be doing this, but I'm always getting drawn into hitting the number with work. Look, Tom, there's no big secret to this. It is just about sacrifice and hard work. I work about 4 evenings a week, so I'm just dedicated to doing things and working more hours. I put family first, squeeze in the gym, but other than that, it's just dedication, time, and hard work. And there's something you might just have to sacrifice in your week in terms of a hobby. I don't really watch too much TV. I take most of my content in online. So it's just about giving yourself that time to do these extra things you want to do or should be doing. Our final question today, guys, comes from Andre Butler in Canada, and Andre's in a business development role. And he says, when selling, how much are you selling your company's product and service versus selling yourself? So great question, Andre. I'm going to keep it quite simple. Basically, I think it's 40%, your product and service. And what I mean by that is it has to have that wow factor, have to be solving those pain points. But the other 60%, I truly believe, is the salesperson. Most products, to a certain extent, don't sell themselves. So there's some interaction, whether it's over the phone or face-to-face. And I truly believe that most buyers get a good gauge of what they feel like the service from the company is going to be like during that interaction with that salesperson. So look, as humans, we're emotional creatures, And when most buying decisions are made, whether you like it or not, there's an emotional decision in there at some point. So if they feel that they're getting exceptional service and they like the interaction with the salesperson throughout that sales process, and you've got a great chance of winning it on top of having a great product and service. So the salesperson, for me, just edges it, and that's why you see basically X amount of people perform and hit their quota and other people don't, because they've got those exceptional sales skills that make people want to buy off them as well. So I hope that answers your question, Andre. And that really wraps up today's first episode, guys. I've really enjoyed doing it. I've loved answering your questions. I'd love to do this again, so please send in your questions to me on Twitter at TomLavery7, or you can pop me over a question on LinkedIn and find me super easy. So I hope to speak to you all again soon.